Hello privacy folks out there. Being a Linux user, how do you send something confidential to someone? So, yeah, today I'm here to give a little demonstration on GnuPG to send anything super secretly using GPG encryption and decryption. I've written a small article guide for this as well. So, the first thing to do is install GnuPG according to the system you use. And let's jump right into the guide. I won't go on telling what is GnuPG or GPG encryption. Do a little research yourself. Just understand that it is a widely used tool to encrypt and send any kind of files and messages confidentially, so that only the sender and receiver knows what's inside the file or message, even any other third parties got their hand on it. The first thing you do for any GPG operation is create your GPG key pair. I'll just grab the command from my guide and paste it to create my GPG key pair. I don't know much about all these encryption types, so I'll go with the default one, which is default for a reason and the best for most case scenarios. You can learn more about these encryption types if you're interested. In most cases, longer the key size, better the security, so I'll go with 4096 bits long key size. Since this is just a test key for demonstration, I won't be using any real information. You just use your true information in real one so that other could identify that's you for sure. Fill up your details, your name, email address, and some helpful comment to identify you. Check them and verify. You're now asked to put a super secret password for your private keys. Do not share this password with anyone. And your GPG key pair is generated. Now let's talk about sharing your public key so that others could send you any secret or confidential files and messages to you. Just list the public keys available in your system. I'll just grab and use the command from my article. Many Linux systems use public GPG keys to sign and verify their repositories. So you might have already been using GPG keys and you didn't know it yet. The ultimate one is your personal key, which you just created few seconds ago. Just use the command GPG armor export followed by the public key ID, and you get your public key. Just save it in a file and share it with anyone who needs to send you the map of one piece. Okay, now let's talk about encryption. How can you encrypt something so that you could send it to someone over an insecure connections? Here you're the sender and someone else is a receiver. So, you'll need the public key of the receiver. Get it and save it in a file in your machine. The next is to import that public key in your machine. You can quickly check the imported key using command GPG list public keys. And then just sign the public key with your key. This step is optional but recommended so that the receiver could verify who the file is coming from. Else anyone on the way to receiver could change the file over an insecure connection and receiver wouldn't know about it. You'll be prompted to enter your password. Just enter the password you set up few minutes earlier while creating your key pair. Now you can send anything encrypting with the key. For example, I just write a short text file here. And now encrypt the file with the public key. and the file is easily encrypted. Now the file can be shared anywhere. I'm here using 0x0.st to share the encrypted file. Now let's see how to decrypt it. First, let's try what happens when someone without the private key tries to decrypt it. Obviously, it just fails. By the way, I am in a VM. So let me go to my host machine and now decrypt it as a receiver. I just got the encrypted file. There's an easy command to decrypt it which I'll grab from my article. And it is decrypted. You can see the contents of the file easily after decryption. Okay, lastly, how to remove the public key that you don't need anymore. Just list the keys and identify the one to remove. Just run this command followed by the ID of public key to remove it. In case of your personal keys, you'll first need to remove the private or secret key, and then only you can remove your public key. So this isn't it, there are a lot in GPG encryption and decryption. Explore more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.